Working Group Knowledge Exchange Series. This is a part of the One Health Commission and One Health Social Science Initiative. I'd like to start by acknowledging the land, any humans, and any non-humans who are joining us today. I also want to acknowledge the Positive Connections Lab at the University of Saskatchewan and the One Health Commission for making this recorded series a possibility. The One Health Social Science Initiative was formed within the One Health Commission in 2017, and our Human Animal Bond Working Group was formed in the fall of 2024. The group was initiated by myself. My name is Colleen Dell, and I'm a professor and research chair in One Health and Wellness at the University of Saskatchewan in Saskatoon, Canada. Our evolving list of working group members are on our webpage on the One Health Commission website, and we are always looking to recruit new members, so do be in touch. So you see there the onehealthcommission.org, and under there you'll see the One Health Social Science Initiative, and then we are the Human Animal Bond Working Group. The photo shared here is some of the members of our working group. This was our second Zoom call. I think this is around November of 2024. And we have representation here from Nigeria, Ghana, the United States, Canada, Australia, Bangladesh, France, Brazil, Peru, and more. The direction of the Human Animal Bond Working Group is decided collaboratively by all of our members. And here's a working or a draft purpose statement. It says the One Health Working Group on the Human Animal Bond is dedicated to advancing the understanding and recognition of the diverse and dynamic interactions between humans, non-human animals, and the environment, focusing on the mutual benefits and challenges of the human-animal bond through a transdisciplinary lens. A more detailed version of our evolving or our working purpose statement can also be found on our webpage. As you know, or as many will know who are watching in, One Health addresses the complex interplay between human, animal, and environmental health. However, it's been predominantly led by veterinary and medical disciplines, and therefore focusing on zoonotic disease, which many also will know is the transmission of disease between humans and animals. One Health has frequently been overlooked by social science perspectives, such as values, culture, and well-being. And this is why the One Health Social Science Working Group formed in 2017, and now our subgroup on the Human Animal Bond in 2024. One of our first tasks as a working group is to offer a knowledge exchange series to share the various approaches to and understanding of the human-animal bond across our global network. In our increasingly globalized, dynamic, and our complex world, the human-animal bond offers opportunities for sharing as well as gaining new scientific insights. Integrating the human-animal bond with social science theories, social science methods, and intersectional analysis, for example, including social, psychological, cultural, and economic views, alongside mainstream epidemiological approaches, enables our working group, or aims to enable our working group to consider global health risks in a comprehensive way. As an international and transdisciplinary group, we bring together Western science, indigenous knowledge, lived and living experiences, as well as geographical, cultural, and more than human perspectives and worldviews, all to better address complex One Health challenges. So please enjoy this webinar and be sure to be in contact with any questions or comments on our webpage. And if you want to join our group, you can send an email to me at kisbey@gmail.com. KISBEY@gmail.com. Thank you. Enjoy.
Present my experience on the teaching of the new Pública, that in the community of Los Jardines de Manchay. This work was done with the veterinary students of 19 promotions of the University Ricardo Palma at Lima. Let's see how it comes. And these are the origins. The origins is the alma mater meeting in 1978 that they decided to get the goal as the Salud para Todos, Health for All, in the year 2000. And this were done by the strategy of primary health care. And that's mean the solution of the main problems at the local level of health. Okay, next. This is the origin of this initiative. Is a chapter of Dawa that describes the prerequisites for health as peace, education, decent employment, food security, housing, and vaccine sanitation. That is social justice. And they characterize the situation and need for a dignified life. Next. These are the lines of actions of the chapter of Ottawa, and we add to that lines of after life opportunities, because our countries are many communities without life opportunities. The Latin American countries has many great inequalities in the formation in health determinants. No, and that's against with the access, the universal access for health service make the difference in health disease and death of our population. Next. That's why I used us to use this term, the new public health, that was made front with by Dr. Ashton, and the new public health acts on the determining factors of health and disease, preventing risk factors and promoting protective factors. As you can see here are the main problems of on the COVID experience at the first outbreak, when there is not vaccination at all, and you see that many of the dead people at Lima, Peru is the capital city, die with very low instruction. Next. Very low income people. That's why we described the public health mission used to the Institute of Medicine of the United States to ensure the conditions in which people can be healthy. This is what our work plan from the university recognized the existence of the problem, demonstrating a community with social exclusive. And then we present these results to the community to be determined, then exclude intervene in the health excluded community to see health equity, disseminate the results and demand the university community and share this experience with the national government. And this is the time to share this with the One Health Social Service initiative, because I think that this is the future of our veterinary public health in the world, for only vet schools, where there are differences in the social determinants of health, especially. Next. Well, this is the methodology that we use at the university. The selection of field community with this community to make a brainstorming to identify problems and possible solutions. Then they get a problem identification and prioritization. We made a household survey to define baselines of the problems. Then the identification and made the participation to some funding organization, and the presentation of the project to the entire community, the execution of the project, and the impact evaluation of the intervention. This is a definition of what is a healthy municipality. It's one where all the citizens, institutional organizations work together to guarantee the health, well-being, and qualified organization. Then we studied on the second semester of 2012 to understand the socioeconomic status of the Pachacama population when we made the study, classifying their living condition, this community to the malchronic nutrition from the health center. And we find this using these items to classify all the houses. We found less results. That means that the people with the worst living conditions has the biggest prevalence of malnutrition on the children. These are my students who presents the results. Here is the director of health promotion in Cuba, the director of the school. She is a professor of nutrition, and this is a representative of the Minister of Health, and those are my students. And I am there when I was younger. We used to this initiative, the primary health care. That means the resolution of essential health problems. Those are my students who were identifying the community priorities as problems. There were 14 items selected. And then we made the household surveys to estimate the magnitude of the independent variables. No? This was constructed on the problem 3 developed by the community itself. The results of this study was current child malnutrition of 5%, with difference that boys are better nourished than girls, teenage pregnancy at 80%, annual incidence rate of canine bites at 5%, criminal acts, 27 the family planted 3, 32 households had children who practice sports. Then these are the projects that were developed with the community. Control teenage pregnancy, control stray dogs, green areas, city security, food security, and productive projects. As you see, all of them shows areas that belongs to One Health. We present these results to all the authorities, the mayor of the city, the governor of the city, all community participation. Here is David Tejada, Dr. David Tejada, who presents what at the time was the sub-director of the World Health Organization, 2 times Minister of Health in Peru. And he was present at that meeting, and in the back is a student showing logical frame a project to the community. Dr. David Tejada defined her problems through the natural wisdom of an old Arab. 5 diseases of camels, the lack of safe water, and 3 diseases of people. That means One Health, environment, animal, and human health. And that's what we developed in on this project. The food security project was very interesting because it started with the donation of Pro-Child Foundation, who donated $5,000, and those were administered by the university. The main purpose of this was to establish this project with chickens, healthy poultry chickens, and those are the women who participate in this idea. This is the mayor of the city at the time. I am here, still younger, and the presence of the beneficiaries of the first project. And this project started in November 2014 and goes to February 2020. And we give around more than 6,000 chickens heads to the families, more than 100 families that participate in the project. And here are the chickens being vaccinated by the families and by the students. Here is one of the corrals that the people constructed. They receive also this some sources to drink water and food. And on the vaccination. And they started us to work in a cooperative that they call Villa Guadalupe. Here are the people. This was done by the School of Administration of the university. And this is the most important thesis we did at that time by a doctor right now, a medicine bachelor in veterinary medicine, Yamilet Muñoz, who studied in March of 2014 when we started the production, when we were not still in production. She checked 18 children under 5 years, and 8 of them were anemic. And in January 12, 2015, when the production was finished, we examined 60 of these children, and no one was found anemic. We participate these results in the Ibero-American Congress of Family Health in August. This is another project, the community dining hall, the course of bakery, and this is another very interesting project that started just in the first semester of the 2021 with the distribution of 100 guinea pigs. No? And this is all interesting, family gardens and community gardens. And this is a project control of stray dogs and a census by sampling. This is a demonstration perfectly of what is human or One Health. No, there was by accidents very high. No, and then we planned to castrate the male dogs. There was around 615 dogs in all the community, and the goal was estimated in 80 castrated dogs. There was a big annual bite incidence of about 6%. Then we are doing the operations of the dogs at the local community. And this is another project, teen pregnancy, to purpose reduce the frequency of teen pregnancy by 50%. This is one of the main projects right now. That is the Ricardo Palma Library, where there's 500 books donated by the rector of the university, and also green area and sports. No, here we practice in volley and some football teams. This is another very interesting source of participation with the community in a judo training course by a consultant of the Pan American Health Organization. And there's a course of sweet flute. They are the guitar course. And this is another city security purpose to reduce families and community violence. And the most important thing on this was the light of light in the sports center. And this Luz del Sur illuminated this area who was used by smokers. They put some alarms, and we had the assistance, the advisor of a colonel of the army and colonel of the police, and Mr. Cesar Guerrero. And this is the production projects that were done in the second semester of 12-16. The university sent me a professor, Dr. Minio Luilca, ceramic course, and ceramic health donated by the Pro-Child's system. Every semester, we make a plan of activity to present first to the community, and then they started in 2001 the new social responsibility course with the participation of all the schools of the university. we have obtained these two prizes. This first one was the Congress of Health Promoting a University. They gave us the first place of challenge of health promotion, public health, and they decided university in the poster category in Monterrey, Mexico, in May 2019. And this is another recognition from the Universidad Complutense de Madrid. These are the conclusions. Isolation of the community facilitated by the correlation between living conditions and correlation of malnutrition. Isolation of priorities should always be done together with the community, and the use of logical framework is very feasible. Probably teaching meeting to finance dancing with potential benefactor participates are highly recommended. The principle of national and local leaders contribute to the process. Childhood anemia is controlled in this community to the consumption of chicken eggs. The participation of students and professors from all different professions transform the promote the social inclusion program interdisciplinary teams, and health is the result of the prerequisite which Ottawa shall indicate: peace, education, food, housing, decent employment, housing, basic sanitation, social justice, and well-being. This is what I have to present. I hope this satisfies to the One Health Social Service. Thanks very much.